Sadly, in Nigeria, we tend to reward bad behavior, and then we look surprised when we see more bad behavior being exhibited. We have a minister that have been outed as a terrorist sympathizer, something he cannot deny. He tried initially to deny it. Of course, when evidence upon evidence upon evidence came out, he couldn't deny it. And yet, he is still a minister, because we are a nation where we do not focus on doing the right thing, where we allow sentiments to override every reasoning that is there, and at the end of the day, we get surprised that we have a nation that is this messed up. There is no how this nation will not be messed up with the kind of things that we do, with the kind of decisions that we make. Something happens, somebody does something evil, something terrible, and then, you know what? People from their own region or people that they share the same belief with will come and start protecting the person and saying that such cannot be done. Who cares what your religion is? Who cares what your tribe is? Who cares what your gender is? What is most important is that what is it that you have done? And if it is something that it's wrong, then of course it is wrong no matter what. And the right thing should be done about it. The right punishment should be implemented. And whatever it is, in no way whatsoever should people come out and feel that, oh, by the time you're punishing that person for that particular wrong that that person has done, then it would mean that you're punishing the tribe that he comes from, the religion that he believes, or the gender that he belongs to, or any of such things. We cannot continue in this manner, and yet it is that same thing that has thrown Nigeria into the terrible state that it is right now. Insanity is said to be doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, and that's exactly what we do all the time, and that is absolutely not acceptable. And I'm here to say this: Isa Pantami is not a representation of Islam. Isa Pantami is not a representation of Nigeria. Isa Pantami is not a representation of the North. Isa Pantami is not a representation of whatever his tribe is. Isa Pantami is not a representation of his gender. Isa Pantami is Isa Pantami, and Isa Pantami has done what is absolutely wrong, not just wrong, but evil and heinous. And Isa Pantami has to be the one that has to be held responsible for that action. It was not his religion that asked him to go and support sympathizers and be their mouthpiece and be defending them. It is not his gender that asked him to do that. Neither was it his tribe or his region that made it to do that. Isa Pantami, as a human being, as an adult human being, decided to sympathize with terrorists, decided to teach their ideology, decided that he was going to shed tears. I just watched a video. I just listened to, voice note where Isa Pantami was talking about the fact that Boko Haram members were being killed, and he was more or less weeping over the fact that they were being killed. And he said that, oh, the Niger Delta, what do you call them now? What's the word they use for the Niger Delta militants? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That the Niger Delta militants had done even worse than Boko Haram. No, that's a blatant lie from the pit of hell. In no way did Niger Delta militants do 100 of what Boko Haram have even done. And you just imagine, what is this going on? I'm having a call coming in, so I just had to, put that up. I hope the court didn't call off my speech. Anyway, whatever it is, you get the gist on the whole overall video. And so it is not about the fact that comparing Niger Delta militants to Boko Haram, and then this same person who has been outed, this same person who has been busted, and that's the only reason why he came to deny his involvement with Boko Haram and say that, oh, the things he said as a very old adult with all his senses, that it wasn't so. Nigeria, we cannot be moving on from issues. There are certain issues that these are not issues that we move on from. We must ensure that the right thing is done, and we must ensure that the government either sacks Isa Pantami, or Isa Pantami on his own resigns. We cannot have a terrorist sympathizer in government in such a sensitive position, putting the lives of every Nigerian in danger. And for those people who are coming out to say that, oh, terrorism, he has used the SIM registration to fight technology. No. Since he became minister, technology, it has actually worsened. Please check the numbers. More people are being killed. More people are being outed. What do we know is happening? We need to ask Isa Pantami. Or is she sharing our information with the terrorists? Is he covering up for them? Is there a reason why people who are sending texts and collecting monies and everything, any of that, they've not been outed, they've not been caught, and all of that? There are a lot of questions that we need to ask. And please, moving away from issues is not the way that we need to go, and letting people get away with their with their evil behavior, it's also not the way to go. And as simple as it is, Isa Pantami needs to go, and that's it. No sentiments about it. It's not about whether he's a Muslim, he's from the north. If he's there, let him come from the mass, whatever it is. That's not it. It's about Isa Pantami, who has done something wrong, and that needs to be addressed.